NASCAR race for the championship.
Dr. Wood, stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much.
Perhaps there is no more appropriate place for the return of NASCAR Winston Cup racing than the state of Delaware, one of the original 13 states. Its nickname, the First State. The state motto, liberty and independence. Today, in the shadow of neighboring Dover Air Force Base, the Winston Cup Series is back. And so are the fans, a patriotic group that has gathered for the enthusiasm and excitement of racing, and for the opportunity to show their support for this nation, our leaders, and thank the heroes that have brought forth the light of hope from America's darkest day. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lee Greenwood.
Hello, race fans. Hello, NASCAR. If tomorrow all the things were gone, worked for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land.
Greenwood with a very strong backup group. Hello, everybody. Bill Weber along with Benny Parsons and three-time NASCAR Winston Cup champion Jeff Gordon. The NASCAR Winston Cup Series returns today with the running of the MBNA Cal Ripken Jr. 400. We welcome you to Dover. And Jeff, thanks for joining us on what I know is a very busy morning for you, especially with the folks from DuPont just up the road in Wilmington. But as a three-time Winston Cup champion, the current point leader and a leader in the garage, can you tell the fans a little bit about the atmosphere and the attitude going into this race?
Well, I can tell you that song that Lee Greenwood sings right there has never meant so much to me, and I am so proud to be an American. And you know what an inspiration this is to be here around all these American flags flying. Right now, certainly our hearts and prayers are out to those who have suffered this unbelievable tragedy. I mean, I was sitting at home watching it and couldn't believe it then, still can't believe it. But, you know, I also saw how this country has come together and how we've united in a way that has just inspired everybody. And I think that's what we're here to do this weekend, is not only to do our jobs and get back to some kind of normalcy, but to, I guess, show those out there that we're not going to allow anybody to take away our freedom.
Benny?
Jeff, when you talk to the fans and mingle with them this weekend, what's the emotions of the fans?
Well, you know, I think it is mixed emotions. I think everybody's focus right now is on what's gone on around the country and in New York, especially with those victims there and Pennsylvania and the Pentagon. But I also hear him say, you know, let's get back to racing. Let's do something that is American, like NASCAR Winston Cup racing, and let's go out there and just put on a great race. They want to see a great race, and they want to show their patriotism.
You raised some money on Thursday, Jeff, not only for the United Way of the Wilmington area, but also to go toward the cause.
Absolutely. You know, we want to do all we can. That's what I love so much about our community within NASCAR, the drivers, the crew members, the car owners, NASCAR themselves. Everybody in this garage area has always supported those in need. And right now there's a lot that we can do, and we are doing. You're seeing it on these cars today, a lot of American flags, but a lot of different ways to generate dollars to donate towards these needy causes up there. And, you know, I'm not only proud to be an American, but I'm proud to be a NASCAR Winston Cup driver.
All right, let's talk about a NASCAR Winston Cup driver. What are you trying to do? Get your qualifying spot to match your car number?
I try not to do that very often, but sometimes it does happen. No, we just loosen the car up too much, and we're starting 23rd. We got a long road ahead of us, but I love Dover. This same race car we had the last time we were here. It's a great race car, but we got to just take all 400 laps and 400 miles today.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you,
Best
Bill.
of luck.
Appreciate it, Benny.
That's Jeff Gordon, one of 43 stories in the starting field. Let's get some others, beginning with Dave Burns.
And amidst the goosebumps down here, Bill, from that great rendition by Lee Greenwood, we're getting back to work, as many Americans are this week, and back to work for Dale Jarrett meant sitting on the pole for the first time here at Dover. But, Dale, given the fact that everything that's happened, what are your feelings as we get started today?
Well, it's hard right now at this particular time to think about getting in the race car and racing. There's so much great stuff. Lee Greenwood's just fantastic. See this crowd chanting USA after that. I mean, this is going to be difficult, but it's a great time. I see this nation coming together right here at a NASCAR Winston Cup race, and that's just fantastic. Just hope that for a few hours we provide a little enjoyment, but let's not forget those people, those families that are in need with our hearts. Keep them in our hearts and our prayers, and keep sending that support to them.
And trust me, this big guy was glad he had glasses on today to cover up those tears in his eyes. Marty?
Well, Dave, we have seen the best and the worst in mankind over the last 12 days with Jeff Burton. And what role does sport in playing, helping the American psyche get back to normal, Jeff?
Well, I think it's important for everybody to get back doing what it is that we all do, whether it be going to races or football games or baseball games or just going out to eat dinner. I think it's important for our country to get back on track and not let the people that did this to us slow us down from what it is we like doing.
All right, Jeff Burton there, and everybody has a job to do, and that's what these guys do best. Hopefully at home it will provide you and your family a little bit of entertainment today. To Matt Yoakum.
And Marty, in a short period of time, we've seen the work of a select few destructive and tear-jerking work bring out the best in so many. And for the past 50 years, we've seen the Petty family actually help many Americans through many tough times, Kyle. You see the emotions on the faces, the chanting of USA. Is this the best medicine to try to start the healing process?
Good question. I think everybody mourns differently. You know, and it depends on how close you are. I know when Adam's accident happened, personally inside our family, it was different than it was the further you get away from it. And fathers and mothers and husbands and brothers and wives and sisters and all that, they're going to mourn differently than what we do as a country. And I think as a country, it's good for us to get back to some semblance of what should happen or what has gone on in the past, and to show this unity behind everything that's happened in New York and at the Pentagon. I think a lot of times we forget about what happened in Washington. It's phenomenal, and I think that's a big step forward in the healing process.
Kyle Petty displaying the patented Petty courage and compassion, trying to help wounded hearts that will never heal. Bill?
Thanks, Matt. 140,000 seats here at this track, an American flag for each one. It's a star-spangled day in Dover and across our country. Next up, Tanya Tucker and the singing of God Bless America.